So like I went down that entertainment route, right? So I used to make. So the reason why I actually made a festival to begin with, right? So I was like, I'm making an online store called Retro 21, right? So the online store would sell fashion. So I got brands like Empire. So these are local brands in my hometown, right? So Empire. I tried to get a hold of Galaxy Boy, but like Thoughts wasn't like very convinced. But I mean, so I had to buy his stock to list it on my site. But then like otherwise I got like your Dirty Lollies was also from Pretoria. That was from Pretoria as well. And like other brands. So it was like just an online store because I was like, okay, cool. Right now, this was like 2015. So I was like, okay, cool. Right now, things are coming online, and how about we get this like one stop shop for like fashion online? And this was at the time where you had like your Zando, but then there wasn't any streetwear, right? So I then like created this online store. I think I used Shopify. I wasn't coding like that much. I tried to code it because I had a bit of HTML experience, but then like it looked whack. So I just like used Shopify, and then so that was my first taste of tech, actually, right? I was trying to like combine tech with streetwear and like create an online store in 2015, and that sucked, and that failed.
An idea of making money.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna be rich. That's why I made pairs with people that I'm gonna be rich. That's why, So, so I was like, okay, cool. In order to launch this, I'm gonna have to make a festival, right? As like the launch event of this online store. A lot of people came to the festival. I think I don't know if you remember Brazo Africa.
Yeah.
So I called Brazo Africa to actually play at the event, like and Problem Child. I don't know if you might like know them, but like So I called like these guys who were like top DJs at the times to come and play at my event. Even Mangi Kayosomudupi from Scandal. At the time to So I called them. I was like, guys, I'm trying to do this, and they came to the festival. A lot of people came to the festival. Cool, festival went well.
Is this the same one where you had who's this guy? No. Shane Eagles?
No. Okay. That was the first one, right? So this one I'm talking about is the first one. So it went well, and my tech startup for like online fashion failed dismally. I never sold even one like shirt or I was sitting at home with piles of clothes. I still do have them till today. Of like swag that I had hoped to sell. So I failed dismally, but then the events were going quite well. So that's when I was like, okay, cool, I can actually make money from events. So I then hosted another festival, like, and then I invited the likes of Stilo, Magolide and all that, So now I had a big festival, like I think I had like over 2,000 people. Dog, this was my trick year actually. And next thing I realized, dog, I think we had like about 100,000 plus in revenue in my matric year.
So you made 100,000 something plus while you were in matric?
Yeah.
This is just profit?
No. Oh, that's revenue. That's revenue. So obviously there's like a split share with like the venue owner, because we didn't have our own venue, because like we didn't have a lot of capital, because I didn't have a lot of capital because like I actually was still in matric. So the money that I made was from selling lollipops and like some little sweet called choki at school. Sure. So I sold these just so I can pay Stilo, to come and perform, like, because like you need a deposit in order to start marketing. So like Stilo was like, okay, cool.
So you paid Stilo from the choki, the lollipops. Dog, I love your work.
So I contacted him and he's like, okay, cool, I want this much. And I was like, okay, cool, I can make 300 rand a day from school. Profit, right? So I was like, okay, cool. If I can make this a day from school, I can pay Stilo in X amount of weeks. So that's what I did. So, and then I got like a venue owner to like give me his venue, and then I give him the profit, like some of the profit that we make and all that. But cool. Past that, we made another, that was successful, right? Made another event. Now we came to Pretoria, right? And we were like, okay, cool. Big city lights. This is where everything happens. Came to Pretoria, hosted an event. I had like, really huge sound and stage and lighting systems and all that, like, right, which was like very, very proper. We had like a rooftop of Tshwane China Mall, right? Yeah. So we had the entire rooftop. We had security, armed security, which is quite crazy because this was at the end of a matric year.
Sure.
And we
At the
only
time, you're
sold-
not thinking about varsity.
No. Fuck varsity. So after all of that hard work, we sold 3 tickets. Because none of my friends or my following could actually come to Pretoria. Now I'm talking about like high school kids, grade 11, they couldn't come to Pretoria. Came to Pretoria, I know no one.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to like be like, hey, yo, pull through to this place. And like, we're going to be, I invited Saudi, Shane Eagle, some of like your top DJs like Snow Deep. Mamelody, come on. Yeah. So we had like those guys and like, like it that night it was raining, there was a storm. I remember the sound, and I was just like walking through the rain crying because I now had lost like all of that profit I had made from like the past 2 years, and like now I was just walking through the rain. I remember that night, it was like very painful, Yeah. So now I was like back to like the bottom, and my family was like, at least just don't commit suicide.